Hello, all you beautiful people out there. Today I'm going to show you all how to make a delicious strawberry and hot chocolate tartlet. Let's get started. First, we're going to make a sablé, for which I'm adding 200 grams of plain flour into a clean bowl. You don't need to sieve this. All you need to do is empty the jar. Now it's time to add 13 grams of cocoa powder. I am using non-alkalized cocoa powder from All Things, but you can use any that you have handy at home. Now it's time to add 25 grams of almond powder, which is also called almond meal. Why am I so confused? Add it in. Add the whole thing in, Tejasvi. Add it. There you go. Alright, now that that's out of the way, all we need to do is add a big pinch of salt, which is approximately 1.5 grams of salt. And then we're going to start adding 113 grams of cold cubed butter. This is unsalted butter. If you don't have unsalted butter, you can also add salted butter. In that case, please skip adding the salt entirely. Now rinse your hands under cold water and wipe them nicely to start making this flaky pastry dough. You have to rub the butter along with all the dry ingredients with the help of your thumb and index finger. Keep on doing this until you get a nice sandy, that's my daughter, coming back, a nice sandy textured mixture in the bowl. Alright, now I'm making a well in the center. This is where our egg will go in. I'm adding 1 egg, which is about 50 grams of egg. And with the help of my index finger, I'm going to start mixing the dough nicely. While mixing it, you will realize whether the dough is coming together or not. If you feel that there are some dry bits still remaining, you can go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of chilled cold water. This is going to help bring the dough together and make the mixture more homogeneous. So you keep on doing this and very gently get the dough together, bring it together, and you'll feel the texture being very, very sandy and nice. This is your cue to tumble all the dough onto a clean working surface. We're now going to start sabléing the dough. To do this, all you need to do is with the back of your palm, you have to start pushing the dough well, like that, exactly. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring everything together and start pushing the dough away from you, like so. Keep on doing this until it starts to form into a dough ball and everything can be brought together beautifully. Make a disc or a ball and place it onto a clean cling film or a parchment paper. Wrap it up and let it sit and rest in the fridge for 30 minutes. And then we start making the hot chocolate ganache. I'm going to start by adding 100 grams of fresh cream and 50 grams of milk into a saucepan. As it starts to simmer, I'll add 1 sachet of the All Things hot chocolate mix. If you don't have it, not to worry, you can add 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder and 1 teaspoon of corn flour and stir it all very, very, very well. Keep stirring it till it thickens. Once it thickens, it's time to pour the hot chocolate onto chocolate chunks or chocolate chips. And now all there's left to do is to keep on stirring it. Keep stirring it, keep stirring it, keep stirring it. And once it looks nice and thick and chocolatey, you know that your hot chocolate ganache is ready. How beautiful does that look? Oh my God. Now be sneaky, dip your finger into the ganache and relish it. Now while your ganache is cooling down, in the meantime, take out your sablé dough out of the fridge and start rolling it in between a parchment paper. Just remove it from the parchment paper first and check if it's pliable. Now cover it back and with the help of a rolling pin, and I'm using a balan because I'm at home, start rolling it out gently, neatly, and without feeling nervous. That's the most important thing when you're baking. Once you feel that the dough has spread evenly, It's now time to remove it from the parchment paper. And with the help of a tartlet ring mold, you can start cutting out sable discs for the base. So that is my ring mold. You can use a big ring as well. You can use any tart ring that you have. I make mine this way, but if you have any other shape cutter, please feel free to use that. And now, with the help of the same mold, measure out the thickness for the border and cut the dough into strips. Again, you should be as neat as possible, but it's totally okay if it looks a little lopsided. Nobody is going to judge you for it because you can always fix it once you start lining the dough into the tart rings. Now, pick up the strip and place it inside the mold. Fix it properly and then add the disc right in the center. Now, all you need to do is fix it. Make sure that everything looks nice and neat and is properly sealed. All the corners need to be sealed, and trim off any excess dough to make sure that the tart looks perfect. Now, on top of a baking tray, place baking paper, parchment paper, or a silicone mat and start placing your molds. Now, with the help of a toothpick or a knife, you have to start pricking the dough. This is what is going to prevent the dough from puffing up while it's baking. Now, these are ready to go into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay guys, while I enjoy this delicious tart, Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Keep on watching and stay tuned for more such recipes.